Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. So in this video, I'm going to share with you guys all the crochet projects that I have worked on in the last week. And this week has been a week of finished projects. I have just kind of been in the mood for smaller projects lately, which sometimes, you know, I just get in that mood where I'm kind of tired of working on bigger projects. So I just worked on several smaller things this week. So one of my goals for up until Christmas is to try to get 2 kitchen scrubbies done every week because I want to give those to a lot of my family members. I have shared this scrubby pattern in a couple of my previous videos because I have been focusing on these lately, but it is these scrubbies right here. I got 3 of them done this week. So as I was saying, I would like to get 2 done every week until, you know, I get them done. Because I want to give several people 1 or 2 of these. So just however many I can get done is how many I'll give out. But the first one that I completed is this Christmassy looking one. And the way that you make these is you use a cotton yarn and a scrubby yarn, and you make a longer panel of just the cotton, and then you join in the scrubby yarn, and you make a shorter little panel connected to it, and then fold it in together, and then seam it up with single crochets. But the tutorial, I can't remember the name of the girl that does the tutorial. It will definitely be linked below, but she does a fantastic job of, you know, giving instructions on this, and it's very, very simple and very quick. I can do these in about 40 minutes or less, so they don't take long at all. So whenever I want something that I don't have to sit there and look at a pattern, or, you know, I want to finish something quickly, this is a good go-to. So anyway, got this one done. This is the Crafter Secret Cotton and the Yarn Bee Scrubology yarn. And then the next one I did was this one here. Same 2 brands of yarn, just different colorways. And then I got this one done. And this is, again, same thing, Crafter Secret and the Yarn Bee, but just different colorways. And I just love how fun these are, how easy they are. They work great. I've mentioned before, the first person I ever made these for was my mom, and this is like all she uses to wash her dishes now. So she loves them. So I definitely want a really good stack of these to give out for Christmas gifts, but I just think all of these are so cute, and I love them. All right, and then the next thing that I got done this week is this cute little octopus. And now if you saw my yarn organization video where I shared the new background with you guys, then you would have already seen this. You got a little sneak peek of it, but this was by Hooked by Robin. It's a no-sew octopus pattern, and again, she did a fantastic job. I've never followed one of her tutorials before, and it was great. So I was kind of scrolling through her channel and found some other patterns that I would love to make, so I'm definitely looking forward to doing that. But I really enjoyed making this guy. He's super cute. Making the jellyfish really got me wanting to do some more sea creature type things. I just thought that was super fun. So I used the Bernat Forever Fleece Finer yarn. I know that octopuses are normally blue, and they do change colors and stuff to blend in with their surroundings, so they really can be any color. But most people make octopuses in blue. But I don't know why, I just wanted a green one. But I would like to make this in different weights of yarn. So the Bernat Forever Fleece Finer, what I used for this pattern is a number 5 weight. And I would love to use a 6 weight yarn. I think that would just be so cute, and it would be, you know, quite a bit bigger. So I thought about using this here, the Baby Bee Snugs and Kisses and Grape Jelly for that pattern. I think that would be really cute, and it's really super soft. But again, I really love this guy. I think this is probably one of my favorite amigurumi projects so far. It was just super fun to make, and I love looking at him. He sits up there so nice. So yeah, I'm loving him. And then the last thing I made this week, which I put out a post yesterday on my community tab, I have made 2 hats recently that, you know, if you guys have been watching my channel, or even just looking at my background, but if you've been watching my channel for a while, I've mentioned many times that I gravitate more towards bright colors, fun colors, bold colors, you know, all those things. But when it comes to beanies, I've always, for myself anyway, made more neutral colors just because it goes with more outfits, you know, and things like that. But I've just been wanting to make some fun beanies lately. So I made a beanie that I showed a few weeks ago out of this yarn bead dream spun. This is the color Tuscany. It was in a different color that I can't remember the name of now. So I will insert a picture here of what that looks like. That one is bold, but a little bit deeper tones. Well, this one is definitely bright and colorful, and this is using the Eco tie-dye yarn, the loops and threads that was limited edition and then went on clearance, or limited time only, I'm sorry, and then went on clearance for like $5 or less at Michael's a few months ago. And I had a friend that made a beanie out of this exact colorway last winter, and I just loved it so much. So I asked her what pattern she followed to make it, and she gave it to me, and it is by Repeat Crafter Me. She just used the owl pattern, the owl hat pattern, which is what I actually used to use when I made owl hats when I first started crocheting. But instead of doing the adult size, she used the child size because this is a number 7 yarn, so very, very, very bulky. And I've never made a beanie out of a number 7 yarn. So I did have to tweak it a little bit. When I followed the child pattern, it did end up being too big. So I omitted one of the increase rounds. So I just increased for 3 rows and then just did single crochets all the way through. And anyway, I think I forgot to mention that community post. I had asked which hat you all liked better, this one or the other one in the dream spun yarn. And so it was kind of even, but I do really like this a lot. I'll show you guys what it looks like. It did still turn out slightly big, but it's not that noticeable when it's on. But I do really like it. I mean, it's definitely bright. It's out of my comfort zone. I don't normally wear beanies this bright, but I do really like it. And it's very soft. When you feel the yarn in the skein, it's not particularly that soft, but worked up, it feels very nice. And it's not itchy. Now, I don't know if I wore it for several hours, then maybe it would be itchy. I'm not sure. I'll have to test that and see. But I really, really like it. And I have that other colorway here, that green one, I think I'm going to make for my youngest son. My older son doesn't really like crochet hats. He's very sensitive to like the way things feel. And even with softer yarns, he just doesn't love the way that crochet hats feel. But my younger son doesn't mind. So I think I'm going to make one for him out of that. But I love the way that this does, like, the colors have worked up. It's almost like color pulling in a way, which is super cool. But yeah, I really like this. So that is all I worked on this week. I was trying to think, did I work on any of my bigger projects, but I don't think I did. So this is definitely a week of all finished objects, which is fun. I don't think I've ever had a everything I crocheted this week video where everything I show you guys is a finished object. So that's pretty fun. But I really hope you guys enjoyed seeing what I'm working on this week. Please let me know what you're working on. You can send me an email, you can send me a message on Instagram. Both of those will be linked in the description box, or you can just comment below. I would love to know what you're working on. I'm always interested and love to get inspiration from you guys. And the verse I want to share with you guys today is John 14:1, and it is, "Let not your hearts be troubled. Believe in God, believe also in me." And these are words by Jesus, and this is just such a comforting verse to me. Obviously, if you guys have been watching for a while and have been listening to the Bible verses I share, I love to share verses that I have that bring me comfort in hopes that it would bring you guys comfort as well. But, you know, I went through a time when I was really kind of questioning everything I had been taught in my faith, and my faith kind of had to be deconstructed and then built back up from the foundations up. And I won't get too much into that in today's video. I may make a video about that, going into more detail, kind of about like my spiritual journey. If you guys would be interested in hearing that, then definitely let me know in the comments below, and I would consider doing a video like that. But you know, I've realized that there is so much comfort in just trusting in God and not relying on your own understanding or what you think is right, because in the end we are human, and even the smartest humans on this earth make mistakes. And so it's a great comfort to me to hear Jesus say, you know, don't let your hearts be troubled. Believe in God and believe in Him, and just trust and believe. And it really is that simple, and it really frees you up from all the worry and anxiety of figuring everything out and just resting in Jesus. I don't know if you can hear my 4-year-old screaming my name, so I guess that's my cue to go, but I really pray you guys have a great week, a great weekend. May God bless you, and I'll see you guys on Tuesday. Bye!